Hello everyone and welcome to another video of yours truly, WhatDoYouLive. And today's video is all about how to activate the third person perspective in Apex Legends firing range, and we're also going to check out some of the animations of each one of the characters to show how different each one of them actually move when they're running. And since I have access to 2D heirlooms, I really want to see how the animation revolves around those when they're carrying them. Without further ado, let's jump straight inside. So it's located here where we need to do our little trick. If you get lost, it's right beside this little tower, this little watchtower here. Simply walk by that and you'll make it all the way up here. So the next step we need to do is drop everything in our inventory. Go up to this little shrubbery and go to like the furthest most edge and look down. And once you do that, just like activating the dummies, like we did in our previous video, you have to change your legend. So choose whoever you would like. So we changed into Loba, as you can see here. And she's got a interesting run animation. Like, she looks like she's just charging through like a bull. If you keep her still, she has the idle animation of just like checking herself, checking her nails, make sure everything's fine. A lot of people end up wanting to look at this character from third person's perspective, so make sure your eyes are up here. I want to show you guys the other unique animations that each one of them have, even though each one moves on their own. Like each one of them moves with a unique animation. They all move at the same speed, so it doesn't matter which one is bigger, like Gibby or Caustic, they're still all gonna move at the exact same speed.
Here I come, back from the sky.
I'm not gonna lie, Pathfinder is probably my most like favorite of the animations, just because of how innocent it is, especially with the high fives. And I kind of wish I could like turn the camera in front of him, just so we can see all the other cool little animations. But as you can see, he's moving just the exact same speed as everyone else. And it's actually kind of cool to see the grapple animation in third person. Then we got Rampart.
I'm back.
Now with Rampart, her run animation is interesting just because she's holding onto her gun. So it shows that each character is moving in a unique fashion. And it's a lot of fun. She kind of just reminds me of like samurais, or not even samurais, like warriors that would hold their weapons from the back of them, and they're just like pulling them out.
Tossing up some amped
I kind of wish they did some sort of like animation to throw these, like these special abilities. Let's check Horizon.
Back from a wee kip.
Like with Horizon, she's interesting. She's like curious, always looking at stuff, always thinking. That's like analyzing. So they give animations that fit their personality as well, which I'm really like happy to see. As you can see here, I want to see what this like her impact passive looks like. I thought you could see something. As you can see, and the way she runs, it's more like she's not really like running full speed like the way Loba was, like a bull, or the way Pathfinder was, just like full-on robotic. Dear boy, Revenant.
About an afterlife, there is none.
I'm not gonna lie, that's actually creepy, and I'm not entirely sure if he's meant to actually be looking like that. I actually think the animation got bugged there. But as you can see, he's just like, he looks like Darth Vader, if I'm gonna be, no, not Darth Vader, it was like Darth Maul, if he ever turned robotic. And as you can see here, Revenant's run animation, it's kind of like creepy, like in a very like villain-esque type of movement, which is really good because it fits his character, because let's just face it, he's a bad guy who loves to do bad things.
They tried to get rid of me. They failed.
Now we change the Crypto, and to be fair, he turns into like the typical anime type of character who thinks he's too powerful to fight with his hands, and then, you know, as soon as he gets into a fight, you don't see his fist flying. So he just like has them dug deep all the time, and you can always see this when you are playing with a Crypto. And as you can see, like his running animation, it's the exact same speed as anyone that would be running full sprint with their hands flailing. And he doesn't care about personal safety, you know, because he's all about that cool, suave look. Now we got Wattson. Like, her idle animation is adorable. She's just like a child, like very innocent, until she shocks you. Running animation isn't too different once she gets into it. She looks like she's kind of like doing a jog. She looks like she's trying to do a jog, like a jaunt. And it kind of fits her character a little bit more. And I actually love this skin for her. Like the whole like sandpunk type of character. It's great. Okay, and now we have Octane, who, I'm not gonna lie, kind of creeps me out a little bit when I see his like idle animations, because sometimes he's just holding his hands together and he just looks like a rabbit, if I'm getting. I think that's why his character is based off a rabbit just jumping everywhere. And his animation is so weird. It's just like as if he's hyped up on cocaine, but then again, as we all know, he's juiced up to go full speed.
Must go faster!
But what sucks as well, his animation doesn't really change too much when you use his Q. Which sucks, because I was hoping for something like a lot different. We got my boy
Here I
Mirage.
come. Mirage to the rescue after being rescued.
The man with the charm and multiple personalities.
Sending out my decoy.
And what I like about that as well, like his arm does move alongside him when he uses his Q, so the animations do stick, which I'm really happy with. I'm not gonna lie as well, I just really enjoy like his type of animation, because even when he's just standing there, he knows that like, I am the cock of the walk, I am the greatest, how you doing there babe, in seat number 25, fifth row from the left. And his run animation is pretty typical, like it just looks like he's charging forward but not caring too much. As you see, like there's more like full strides, if you get me, like some like majestic prince in a Disney movie. Now we got Caustic. That hammer looks extremely tiny for when I bonk people. Holy crap, I'd never realized how tiny this thing is. It looks way bigger in first person. So with the animation, like with this, as you can see, his idle animation is just sinister. Like he just wants to gas people. He kind of has that like a serial killer from one of the slasher movies type of vibe. And I'm kind of getting like what's his name? Leatherface. I don't know why. I'm just getting like a Leatherface vibe. It might be the hammer. As you can see with the heirloom, he's got like a typical idle animation. His idle animation is different when you don't have the heirloom. And as you can see here, he's like his speed is the exact same speed as Mirage's, as Wraith's, as Loba's, as everyone else's. But the animations are a little bit slower. So it just feels as if he is not as fast as the rest of the group. And this is just satisfying to watch. This whole swing.
Time to drop, shock, and rock.
Then we got Bangalore, right? And her idle animation makes her seem like she's just ready to fight. Like she's getting ready to box. And as you can see here, when she does her walk animation, it's more like a jog. Like she's getting ready to like run up those entire flight of stairs in Rocky.
The right choice.
I'm not gonna lie, she just looks like she's getting ready to like power up in an anime fight. It's like her hands are coming out. She reminds me, like with this alone, reminds me of Black Panther. She's coming in, claws swinging. And the entire like animation kind of looks weird, but it kind of makes sense once she gets into her full sprint. Now we got a girl, Lifeline, and when she's idle, she's always vibing. So she's like pretending to use drums. She's the demon now, so she's a heavy metal drummer at the moment. So she's just like getting her dance on. I think her animations are my favorite so far. Now as she walks, she's even still drumming in the air. And believe it, I can relate with that, because like when I'm walking, I'm just messing around doing air drums. It's a lot of fun. And then we got her running. And I'm not gonna lie, her running just makes her seem as if she's trying to swim, like very aggressively through the air. One thing I noticed, it looks like she's trying to fix like earphones or something when she jumps. Not entirely sure though. Kind of looks like it.
Let's do this, brothers.
Alright. So as you can see, right, he's moving the exact same speed as everyone else, but his animations are a lot slower. Way slower. Even when he sprints, you can tell that the animation is a lot slowed down, but the speed is still the same. And like his idle animations is just Gibby being Gibby. Just like all wholesome and innocent until he sits on you. But, so Bloodhound, being the hunter, they're really calm, collected. They know what they are looking for. And the heirloom makes it a lot interesting too, especially with the slice animations. Because we all know, like, it's completely different to Caustic's hammer, and I kind of wish I had another, like, more heirlooms to mess around with, just so I can show the animations in third person. And I'm not gonna lie, that having the heirloom like this makes Bloodhound seem way more sinister. It's like, I'm going to slice you up. I'm gonna mount you on my wall. Alright guys, I hope you all enjoyed that video. That's all of the animations and the little bit of a trick of how to get into third person view. So people who want to see Loba's assets, just don't do that. If you like what you see and you want to support the channel, please make sure to put a subscription onto the channel, hit a like on the video, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next video. Ciao, ciao.